Why is Google Organic important to an organization? Typically, individuals select companies to deal with primarily through referral. That's the number one source. The other one, if that's not the case, 85% of other individuals go to the search engines, put in a term or a series of terms to select the company they wish to deal with. Google as an organization handles over 3 billion searches per day, has over 70% of market share in North America and 85% globally. So they're the number one search engine in the world by far. The next competitor comes in at about 15% of market share. So Google is extremely important. 98% of individuals select the company they want to deal with from the first page of the search results. So the clear message to an organization is it needs to be online, it needs to be found, and it definitely has to be on the first page of the search results for Google. In front of us right now is a snapshot of a search term that was placed into Google and the result of that search. The first three items that you see, that's called the Google paid area, and when anyone clicks on that, there's a charge, and all the items down the right hand side, that's also paid. Below the paid on the left is the Google Organic area, which we've highlighted. So how does one get ranked in Google Organic? And it's a very extensive process, a lot of activity, and takes typically 4+ months to get ranked in there. But the first process that one goes through is to determine which search terms one wants to get ranked for. So an excellent tool to help one out in this particular area is provided by Google, and it's free. It's called the Google Keyword Tool. So one puts in a search term that you think is pertinent to your industry, and it'll come back with a series of other terms that are similar to that and help you in the process. So you want to select the ones with the high volume and low competition if you wish. So once you've got a series of terms selected, the next thing is you need to go and work on the activity. So what type of activity is required? Well, there's three primary areas. One's the website, content, and backlinks. So on the website, one has to optimize it for the search terms you have selected. So you have to insert them in a title tag, in the description tag, and a multitude of other places. You have to make sure that your content is not duplicate. You have to make sure that your internal links are correct, and a variety of other things. Content is the next area, and as I just alluded to, you can't have any content that's duplicated on the internet. And the reason for that, if you do, Google will penalize you in the rankings. So Google's looking for French continuous content. So once your website is being created, how does one create fresh and continual content? A good strategy is having blog or blogs attached to the website and updating that on a regular basis. The last area is backlinks. So what are backlinks? Backlinks are other websites that are referring back to your website. And the website should be of a high quality in the eyes of Google. So typically you want 40% of these websites pointing to your website. Then you want another 40% of websites with high quality pointing back to pages on your website using synonyms of the keywords that you have selected. And then you want 20% of those sites pointing back to specific pages on your website utilizing the keywords you selected. And the higher number of backlinks you have and the quality of backlinks, if you have more than your competition, then that's a vote of confidence in Google's eyes, and they'll push you up in the search results. Now, in today's world, social media has become very prominent, and Google has recognized that, and so you need backlinks from social media sites. So what does a backlink look like in a social media site? Well, let's look at Facebook. First of all, you need to create a Facebook fan page for your company, and then you need to get people to like that fan page. The more likes the more likes you get, the higher you're going to rank in Facebook, but each one of those likes is considered a backlink and will help you in your process. Now, Google as an organization is changing its algorithms constantly. For example, last year alone there was 300 or 400 changes. In the last year and a half, they've made a series of changes called Panda and Penguin that have given a lot of people a lot of discomfort and lowered them substantially in the ranking from, let's say, position 1 in the search results for a certain keyword down to maybe 250th. And the typical reason why they've been lowered in the ranking is because they're using what's called black hat techniques, which you can't use. So an example of that would be, using a paid linking site. So you pay them a monthly fee and they send backlinks to your site. And Google knows these sites, and if you use those techniques, it will penalize you severely. So the landscape is always changing, and the solution set must be changing as a result of that. So if you need any assistance with this process, please get in touch with the online marketing experts, and we'd be more than pleased to help you.